So you booked a party. Now what? Great question. First of all, congratulations. Booking a party is the best thing that you can do for your business and the quickest way to spread literacy. So, what do we want to do first? Well, is this a Facebook party or a home party? Because they are handled a little bit differently. The most important thing to remember, though, is regardless of whether this is a Facebook party or an at-home party, hostess coaching is really the key. You need to stay in touch with your hostess. You need to encourage her to invite, and invite some more, and make sure that she reminds people, and just encourage and give her different groups of people that she can invite, because obviously the more people she invites, the more people that are going to turn up, and this really is a numbers game. Now, if you're having a Facebook party, then by now you should know that we have scripts, we have pictures, we have documents, everything that we need to have a party is available on our team page as well as in the Thrive Drive. And if you haven't already taken advantage of SynthShare, I highly recommend checking it out. It's easy, and it's going to really help with your Facebook parties in the future. That's all I'm going to say there. This is really going to focus on home parties. We seem to be getting away from them, but really this is where we want to put our focus, getting in front of people, physically in front of people, interacting with them face to face, and being able to share the books so that they can physically hold them and open them up and see what they're all about is the best way to sell the books, book more parties, bring people into the business, and grow your business. So first thing that you're going to want to do is send out your hostess packet. Now, depending on how you booked this party, you may have given them a hostess packet at that event. But let's say you haven't. What you're going to want to do is get one of these little flyers and make sure that you confirm the day and the time of the party, and then go ahead and let them know you'll arrive 30 to 45 minutes ahead of time, whatever is comfortable for you, and be sure to include what the hostess special is. Inside are hints for who they can invite, as well as their wish list. Don't forget that they can go to the website, create a free account, and do a wish list that way too. But for people who like pen and paper, this is a great thing to have. With that, you are also going to send them the current hostess special. You may want to send them the customer special. It's really up to you. And then you may also want to send them our current recruiting special and this handy dandy little brochure that just tells more about the business. You want to send them some order forms for any outside orders that they collect, as well as maybe 2 or 3 mini catalogs just for those people that aren't able to attend the party. And then make sure you send a full line catalog so that the hostess can go through and circle, highlight, whatever she wants to do so that she can get her wish list growing. So you're going to send that out to her. And then the other handy dandy guide that I just think has changed the way we do a party and making sure that we are the best at hostess coaching is the party planning sheet. And I love this because it has a place for your hostess's name, email, phone, address, what their party was booked from. So was it from a book fair, a booth event, another party, but all of that information is going to be listed here. There's a little checklist so that you can be sure to go through, make sure you've not missed anything. Did I give them my hostess packet? Yes, I did that. Did I set up an e-show? Oh, I forgot. So you want to go to your e-commerce site and make sure you set up an e-show for them and give them that link so that they can also pass it along. But so you've got these little checklists to make sure that you're doing everything you need to do. When is the party? Is there a theme? Themed parties can be a lot of fun. Not everybody does them. That's fine. But if you and your hostess want to have a theme, you want to have that here and know what sort of things are you going to do to make sure you incorporate the theme. And then there's some questions. What are they most excited about the party? How many people are they expecting and how many people you would like to see them. If we give them a number, say 12 to 15, then they know that inviting 5 people isn't going to do it. We want them to invite, 40, 50 people in hopes of getting 12 to 15 people. You'll kind of run through how the party goes with them, talk about whether or not children will be there, when you're going to close the party. Everything that you need is on this page. And then from there, you just want to make sure you are keeping in contact with your hostess, whether it's through email, social media, phone calls, or a combination of the 3. You want to be keeping in touch with her the closer and closer it gets to the party, to make sure that she's got a good number of guests coming, and that you can just continue to encourage her to keep inviting more and more people. And then, of course, just to make sure that everything is good and you have everything you need. So you've scheduled the party, you've done all your hostess coaching, it's time for the actual party. You've got your directions so you don't get lost, which could still happen. And you're packed up and ready to go, and presumably you can pack that baby up and do a perfectly fun, educational, successful party simply by filling that box up. So whether or not you choose to bring a table and maybe a book rack, or you're going to use a table that the hostess provides for you, really doesn't matter. I've done parties where I actually get right down on the floor with people and I just kind of put some books out and we pass them around. Completely up to you and the hostess how you want to set up. So you want to get there about 30 minutes early. A little bit of chit chat, unload your car. By all means, if she wants to help you, let her, because this means she's showing interest. And if she sees just how easy it is for you to do a party and, in essence, do the business, then she might want to join the business with you. And after all, that's what we want. We want more and more people to join us and spread these books around. So let her help if she wants. Find out where you're going to be setting up. Get your books set up in the best display that you can, keeping in mind that once people see these books and get their hands on them, your nice little presentation is not going to last, and that's okay. And then once all the guests have arrived and you've greeted everybody and everybody's comfortably seated, you're going to want to make sure that everybody has, it doesn't have to be a fancy clipboard, but so it can be one of these neat Usborne clipboards. It can be some clipboards that, just regular clipboards you've bought. It can even be binders that you've cut the 3-ring binder out and have created your own little pocket. I've done that before. They can be in folders, whatever works for you. But you want to make sure that everybody has a mini catalog, an order form, and our door price slip, and a pen. And you're not going to give everybody a full line catalog unless you've just got tons of them and don't mind. Most consultants find that, being that they're a bit more expensive, handing out the mini catalogs is not a big deal. You always bring extra full catalogs with you so that those that really want to browse through the whole catalog will have that option. And then I typically like to use these plastic sleeves for my customer specials, and I'll maybe take 1 or 2, and that way when it comes time I can pass those around. So instead of printing out a bunch and trying to make sure every guest has one, I just bring 1 or 2 with me, and then you just pass them around for those that are interested and they can add them to the order. So you're going to do your presentation, you're going to have fun, and that's really what it's all about. Take advantage of the team page, take advantage of the Thrive Drive, use our back office, talk to your upline, your team leader, and get a script and practice with it. And don't be afraid to let people know that you're brand new, this is your first party. People are pretty understanding, and honestly, because you're doing the business and they're not, chances are pretty good that you know more than they do anyway. And when you really love what you're doing and you've got a few books that you love and you want to share with them, that's going to shine through, and that's what's going to sell the books. That's what's going to get you to book more parties, and that's what's going to get people to join the business with you. So be passionate, have fun, get to know people. When the presentation's over, answer questions, help people shop, then take people aside to take their individual orders, and spend a little more time with the hostess, because many consultants are made simply by hosting a party first. So have fun and go book some parties.